methods. We learned about class level attribute, and we learned about object level attribute, and we learned about what is the importance of the self keyword. If you are passing self keyword, what is happening? If you are not passing, what is happening? Those relations we understand in the previous activity. Now we'll go and try to learn about the methods. Methods are nothing but whatever we learned here, functions, it's same. If I say method or if I say function, both are one and same. You know already in previous activities, when we are defining the list, let us say a underscore list is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, you defined. And a underscore list dot append, let's say 50 means accepted, right? Now, how the append is working here? Append is a method of the list class. Append is a method of the list class. That's what is working. Append is a method of list class. Similar to this one, now I am trying to create here. If you go for your class, we are defining parrot. This is, as you know, it's a mandatory. We are going to define it. It's a constructor. And self is also mandatory. If this is available, then only these two things will be carried forward. Now, instance method we are defining, there also first one is always what? Self should be there. Only one argument I am passing, that's called as song. Dance we are providing, here no arguments I am passing. Self is the mandatory, we have to pass it, we are passing it. Am I clear? Okay. Now we are trying to pass here parrot, blue and 10 we passed it. Then we are trying to say sing, dance, we are able to access it. Let's try to do this one. So we are trying to understand about, what is that? Methods we are trying to understand about. Okay, we are trying to create a class with the name of, what is that? Parrot. Then I want to create now one constructor. Constructor is nothing but, we know already, what is this? Underscore init is called as constructor. The first one parameter for any method, the first parameter is what? Self. So here also we are writing here self. Then I want to pass here two things. One is called as name, second is called as age. Then to carry forward, I need to specify here self. Then parrot name is equal to name I am passing. Then self dot parrot age is equal to age I am passing. Okay, then self dot parrot color is equal to green I am passing it. It is a static value I am passing because parrot 1 to parrot 2 to parrot 3, the color is not going to be changing. My assumption is all parrots are available in the color of green color. That's what my assumption. Now, one method we created successfully. I want to create here method 2, or this is called as constructed, it has its own name. That is the reason if you want to say this as a method 1, you can say it, nothing will happen because it has its own name called as constructor. Now, method 1 we are trying to create here, that is called as define. Then it's a function. Method is nothing but what? Function only, sing. Then first argument must be what? Self, we have to pass it. Now, type of song is one argument, what we are passing it. In the runtime, we are going to pass what is the type of song. Then, if we pass here type of song, then we are trying to print here the parrot singing happy song, singing song I am giving. Now in the brackets, the runtime has to replace with whatever we have here, type of song, it has to replace with. So this type of song, whatever available, that we are trying to replace these brackets in the runtime. Am I clear? Okay. Similarly, we are going for one more method. We are trying to create it. Let's say method 2 we are trying to create here. Now define function underscore, let us say dance. Define dance. Then we are saying as self. Then we are saying as this also type of dance we are trying to tell it. Then print here also same print we are writing here. So print. Then the bird, the parrot is dancing, dancing, dance. Okay, something like this I given. Then I want to pass here dot format. Then type of what is this? Dance I'm passing. That's it. We created now one class which name is what? Parrot. We created one constructor. Then we created one function that is called as singing. We created one function that is called as dancing. Let me create here object now. I want to create now object. I want to create it. So we are trying to create an object. The object is equal to, we are giving the name as object1 is equal to whatever class is available. What is the class name? It's a parrot is the class name. We have it. Same thing we are trying to take here. Suppose if I am executing like this, will it work or it's going to throw the error? If I execute like this, is it going to work or it's going to throw the error? Throws the error. What error is going to throw it in the constructor? How many arguments are available? That many arguments you must pass here. Without passing, if you are trying to execute, it is going to throw the error. Name and age are missing. In the constructor, how many are available? That many we have to pass it mandatorily. Now, I realized then I am trying to provide here object1 is equal to parrot. Object1 is equal to parrot. Name is equal to, we are saying as ABC. Age is equal to, we are saying as 10. Will it work or not? Yes, it works. Now, if you go to the object1 dot, put the here, what is dance here? It's a method. What is the sing here? Is a method. What is the age here? Object level attribute. What is the color here? Object level attribute. What is this name here? Object level attribute. But these two names are runtime we are passing it, but color is what? Static. Now, function sing we are trying to take here. Let us say I am passing happy song. Okay, parrot is in the happy mood, so it is singing like, let us say, happy song. Then what is the outcome we got it? The parrot singing happy song, we got it. The parrot singing happy song, we got it. Let us give the happy. The parrot singing, what is this? Happy song. Now, similarly, I want to call here one more method, whatever available. Object1, then we are trying to say as function dance. Then we are trying to say as, let's say, some dance name, we are trying to provide here Kuchipudi. Then we are trying to say dance name. String object as no attribute called as pharma. Where is the pharma? Oh, format. Okay, good. Okay. Now we are able to see the parrot is dancing Kuchipudi, dance like that we are seeing it. So you got the clarity. I can go and I can create here n number of objects, methods I can create, right? So how many objects we create here? 3 objects we created. How many objects we created? Sorry. 3 attributes we created. How many attributes we created? 3 attributes we created. Now what is this called as? Method. And what is this called as? Method. So 3 attributes we created, and we created 2 methods we created. So we have no limitations. You can go and you can create n number of attributes and n number of methods. This is what I want to cover in this methods. We covered it. Next, we have here some homework. Import pandas as PD and explore what is this. PD dot get dummies is available, right? So here, what is the get dummies? Is also one method of this pandas, right? So try to explore this one and understand this one. I'm asking here, so that you come to understand the relation between the relation between what is that? What we are doing today, class we created, how these guys created the get dummies, you come to understand. Okay, let us go and try to observe the help document. Okay, see this one. What is showing here? It is a signature. The moment you say signature means, let me go for bottom. Bottom we have some path is available. This is the path what we have. If you take this path, see users, site packages, reshape.py. Let me open this. I'm going here. Then we have here reshape.py, right? Let us open this one with the any one thing. I'm opening with the Visual Studio Code. I'm opening it. That Python file, whatever already available, we are opening with the Visual Studio Code to understand how they created the reshape.py file. In the reshape.py file, if you notice carefully, I have here, what is this they created? It is a one class they created. Under this class, if you go down, what is this called as now? Constructor. It's called as what? Constructor. In the constructor, what is the first argument? Self. These all are user-defined arguments. And for each one, here they may be deciding the values. Suppose self.values they are defining here. Self.fill value they are defining here. Self.value columns they are defining here. Are you getting my point? These things will be accessed by object level. The moment you create the object, those things will be accessed. And if you see the reshape.py, here we have these many things are available. Concat, melt, merge, pivot, like that. For example, I am going for here merge. So merge is, again, you can go and you can notice here. Okay, what is this here? Merge is a one method or not? Yes. Merge is a one method. Merge is a one method, we have it. And here even operator overriding also utilized it. I will talk about what you mean by operator overriding. Okay, so if you go and try to notice here, mostly in all the places inside the class, they are trying to utilize different methods, different attributes, they are trying to utilize it. Couple of things, predefined things, try to observe your own so that you get some clarity. Today, you practice first what is class and what is method, you try to practice. I'll give you some time, please start practicing.